Hey fellow treasure hunters, the Antique Duo here, back with you again to show you another really neat antique store. Today we are back in northern Florida looking at the Antique Emporium, which is located in Reddick, Florida. This is right along I-75 north of Ocala. You've probably driven right by this red barn kind of up on a hill and didn't even realize it. And we've driven by it several times and finally decided we wanted to stop and check it out. You really step inside, you realize this is really not just a quick stop. It needs to be a destination. The first thing that jumps out at you is just the size and layout of this place. It spans about 17,000 square feet, located on both on the two floors. It's really just packed wall to wall. When you walk in, you almost feel like you're entering into a museum or even a maze of a museum. Even there's aisles, there's side rooms, there's hidden corners everywhere. It's again a place you probably just can't stop in for a few minutes. If you do, you'll realize maybe you'll think you've been in there a few minutes and a few hours will have passed. One thing that jumps out at you first and foremost is just the variety. This isn't really just a single kind of curated shop. It's more of a collection of a lot of kind of mini vendors and booths under this one roof. I think they have somewhere between 50 and 70 vendors is what the person working the counter told me. Each booth with its own kind of personality and specialty. You'll find things like vintage furniture, antique clocks, jewelry, books, vinyl records, even stained glass, old toys, just a little bit of everything. Lots of collectibles, lots of vintage, just neat stuff that you want to spend a little time looking at, maybe even looking up and, learning more about it, that kind of thing. When you first walk in the front part of the store, you'll find a lot of jewelry cases, and of course Olivia likes that. I think you just kind of get a treasure hunt type feeling from this store. You really don't know what you're going to find. One aisle might have, more high-end ornate furniture. There's lots of Asian collectibles in there, while another one may have more affordable, quirky kind of items. But just a lot of range, a lot of variety as far as atmosphere. Very nostalgic, almost immersive, if you will. It's very easy to get lost behind the items, like you're stepping back in time looking at these things, and you may find yourself pulling out your phone to Google it, or Google an item or something and find out more about it, because there's just lots of that kind of stuff. The staff were very friendly and were very helpful. There was even a staff member located upstairs to help you if you needed things up there as well, so that was kind of different. You usually just find somebody at the register. In this video here, you can see just the variety in the cases that were kind of around the middle of the store. Lots of different things in there. You want to make sure you spend some time checking those things out. Again, don't miss the upstairs area. There's some kind of steep stairs. Make sure you hang on and go up those stairs. It's pretty well laid out, though. You'll find again some rooms kind of off to the back and the side a little bit, but they have used every bit of space they could to make sure they have filled it with cool things that you'll want to look at and you'll most likely want to buy. Overall, I'd say it's a destination antique shop more than just a roadside stop. Size, variety, I imagine their inventory probably changes a lot. You want to make sure you check this one out. It's called Antique Emporium. It's in Reddick, Florida, along Interstate I-75. Don't miss it. Till next time.